What is up, family? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your likes, your comments, and your subscriptions. Check out my podcast, family, Restful Revelations, on Spotify and all the other podcast streaming platforms. We are about to tap into some energy. I just tried to do a reading, and halfway through the reading, I was guided, forcefully guided, not forcefully, but kind of forcefully guided to shut the reading down and not pursue the reading. Even though the reading started, I didn't understand that, but I'm listening to my guidance. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, someone wants to talk to you. This could be your sister, okay? Yeah, so you do with that as you please. Do with that information as you pleased. As you pleased. As you please, okay? Yeah, someone misses you. Alright? It says, my unique spirit brings light into the world. They can't dim my light. I'm shining regardless. Alright? So your light cannot be dimmed. You are going to shine regardless. It doesn't matter where you're at. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter where you're at in this world. You feel me? You're going to shine regardless. They can't dim my light. The only person, see, this card says they can't dim my light. The only person that can dim your light, the only thing that can dim your light is you, family. So always remember that. All right, is you are the only person, you are the only thing that can dim your light. Okay, even when you ascend off of this plane, your light will still be shining bright. Okay, you are the only person that will dim that. Okay, think about Edgar Allan Poe. Edgar Allan Poe's light is still shining bright. All right, people are still tuning into Edgar Allan Poe. People are still looking for Edgar Allan Poe. People are still, elated. All right, thinking about Edgar Allan Poe. Shout out to Edgar Allan Poe. Okay, moon rituals originate from ancient cultures like Egypt and Babylonia, where people worship the moon. Moon rituals are still practiced today to spread love for self-care. Set intentions and to help people feel empowered. Moon rituals allow you to create a sacred space to focus inward. In this card, we have focused on the 8 distinct phases of the moon, but the most common moons used for rituals are full moon and new moon. All right, so you are needing to do some type of cleanse during the full moon, specifically during the full moon and the new moon. You could already do this, but do it some more. Something's gonna happen during the first quarter moon. When half the moon is illuminated, we call it a first quarter moon due to the fact that the moon is now 1/4 of the way through the lunar month. Okay, so that is significant. The first quarter moon is significant. The new moon and the full moon is significant. Okay, we are about to tap into this energy. Something supernatural is going to take place. You're going to feel like it's something miraculous. You're going to feel like, like something magical. This could also be a encounter with someone who's, who's here. You know what I'm saying? But somewhere else. Whose, flesh is somewhere else. You feel me? Whose flesh is of the earth at this point. However, their spirit is still here. Their spirit is still alive and thriving. So you are going to have an encounter with a spirit who, lacks flesh. Okay. Something about a tree is significant. All right. You could, encounter this spirit near a tree. All right, you could have a significant tree near your bedroom. All right, you could look at a tree and see the form of a being. All right, yeah, the form of a being. Yeah. So anyway, let's tap into this energy. Supernatural. What is this supernatural energy for the collective? Supernatural. Introduction. Something is being introduced to you. All right? Through this encounter, you're being introduced to something, or that is this person trying to introduce themselves to you. This could be a new spirit guide of yours who wants to introduce themselves to you. This is a very spontaneous spirit guide. So this introduction is going to be like a boom, kapow, pow, boom, pow, cat, cat, boom, cat, cat, boom, boom, cat, boom, cat, 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 boom, cat. Okay. Okay, okay. Did I get too carried away? It's really giving. Show me what I need to see for the collective spirit. I know, it just went crazy. Because I really want to do it again. Boom, cat, boom, 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 cat, boom, cat. I feel like I'm at a ball. Okay? I feel like I'm voguing right now. Yes. Yes. Your girl was the Vogue queen back in her day. Just kidding. Maybe my last lifetime I was the Vogue queen. I've always wanted to go to a ball. Alright? I've always wanted to go to a ball. They're so legendary. Something about, I've always been focused on the coldest winter ever. Okay? The coldest winter ever ball. Alright? Something about that. I don't know. Your birthday could be in the colder months. Okay, you could maybe finally be able to go to a ball. I mean, if that's you, if you wanted to go to a ball as well. Show me something, spirit. What's going on with the collective? The collective in this supernatural energy. It's giving very much so Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Okay, a razzle dazzle, a razzle dazzle, a razzle dazzle do, a razzle dazzle do who do hickey do. What is a do hickey? Do bop to do bop do bop do bop chicka boom bop chicka pop. Okay, give me some energy for this, cause I'm not about to do this with you. I'm not. I didn't come on here for all that, or did I? Let's get it. What's going on? Something about, there is somebody in your energy. This fire sign is in your energy. Alright. I had to throw away. It's so crazy because I had to throw away all these cards because my daughter took them outside and it poured down and rained. And so this is like amongst some of the cards that survived. Look how he looks though. You see how he looks? Okay. You see how he looks? Oh, yeah, he's still a little ripped up. You see him? Yeah, my baby ripped him up. But you see how he looks, though? He looks a little angry. And that's just sitting here. All the other cards from that deck are in the trash, except for like either 4 or 5 other cards. They are all, the rest are in the trash because they got soaked. And that's so crazy because when I seen this card, I felt like him, through all of the adversity that this card has experienced. Okay, through it, well, he escaped the flood. Okay, I say flood because all of the other cards in the deck got extremely wet outside. It was raining, pouring down, hail and everything. Those got wet, soaking wet, so I just threw them away. However, somehow he wasn't there. He wasn't out there. All right, and look at him. His card is torn. He's been through some things. He's been through some trauma, but he still, managed to get through whatever situation he is in. Whatever situation he's still, so it's like God will use, it's like God has has this person covered, even though he's tired, even though he may be in pain and shit, even though this person may be a very hard worker. I could be talking about you, family. This could be happening soon. There could be like a flood taking place pretty soon. And somehow you're covered from the flood. Not even somehow. It's just like God has, the universe has their arms around you. They have, you covered. All right? You know what I'm saying? And I know some of us maybe were like, why me? Why me? Why me? Well, that's for you to maybe never even find out. You feel me? Do you really want to know why you? You know what I'm saying? Do you really want to know why you? But I just been looking at him and I'm like, damn, through all the adversity that this card has experienced, through all the adversity that this person has experienced, you know, more adversity came. A storm, big storm, washed away a lot of people. Those cards that, washed away a lot of people. I'm talking about courthouses, okay? I'm talking about parties. I'm talking about houses. I'm talking about corporations. I'm talking about this storm washed away damn near a whole town. However, I just dropped him all. Hey, still experiencing adversity. I just dropped him on the ground. So he does, okay, so this person could have failed from something because I just dropped him. That could be the reason why his legs are messed up right now, because he fell. He fell from something. So this person could be paraplegic. This person could be, I don't know, in a wheelchair. All right. Yeah. I'm also picking up something about dialysis is significant as well. This person could have experienced dialysis. Oh my God, I just said about, oh, okay, so someone's uncle. So someone's uncle. Okay, let me chill. So someone has an uncle. This uncle could have been a Leo. All right. Yeah, a Leo. All right. This is an uncle that you really cared about. This uncle, this is supernatural. This is supernatural occurrence that's going to happen with this uncle. Yeah, supernatural occurrence going to have with your uncle. Yeah, man, I'm going to tell you about my uncle. Because that's what made me think about this. The uncle thing. I had this uncle. And he was on dialysis, family. And he lost his legs. Okay. And I remember he was still driving. I'm getting emotional. But he was still driving and we were following him home. And hold on right quick, family. So anyway, we were following him home. Okay, because he didn't look like, he didn't seem like he was okay. You know what I'm saying? He was so strong. He like, I'm gonna drive myself home. I don't need you. You know what I'm saying? I got this. And I remember him. We were following him to his apartments. Where did he live at? I can't remember the name of the apartments, but I was following him to his apartments, and I was in a car with my aunt, which is her brother, and then he he just started stopping and shit like he needed help. So, she told him to stop. So I remember she was like, go drive him home. Like go get in the car and drive him home. And I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping. Man, I went to go get in this car. He said, I don't need your help. He said, I don't need your help. I said, I'm trying to help you get home. What you mean you don't need my help? Imagine that, going from being my uncle and me looking up to him helping me. I used to always get money from him. On birthdays, he would give me money, and we would buy presents for people. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting emotional. We would buy presents for people for their birthdays and things like that through the money my uncle gave me, shit like that, and other people, because a lot of people used to give me money back in the day. But also, my uncle, he used to give us money as well. money. I ain't gonna lie. I needed my money back in the day. Today too. I still need my money today. The fuck. But anyway, let me continue. Look, back in the day, it was a little bit hectic. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have no patience back then. But anyway, Thank God. But anyway, so I remember it was his birthday. He's a Leo, and I remember he came over, and he's like, "We gonna cook you breakfast for your birthday." But I remember he had to give us some money to buy the breakfast for him for his birthday. And I remember him saying, like, "So you gonna make me pay for my birthday gift too?" You know what I'm saying? But he gave us the money, and we ended up making French toast. I remember making him some French toast with my brother. And yeah, so there could be an uncle of yours who you're going to have an encounter with. Yeah, soon, very soon. Supernatural, miraculous, ghost encounter. Or there could be this uncle of yours who is, one of your guardian angels. And this uncle could have been trying, to get your attention for a while. And you could have been ignoring that. Ignoring the fact that they've been trying to get your attention. Ignoring it. 808. Ignoring the fact that they've been trying to get your attention. I'm about to tap a little bit deeper into why. Ignoring it. So it's like you feeling this energy all over you. And you're like, why? Why are you all over me? Why is this energy so much on me? Why? Who the fuck are you? Why do you feel like you're being watched? And then that's this uncle. That's this person, this guardian of yours, who you would always go to for love. Because he's seen you. Yeah. Whoever I'm speaking to, you could have grown up without a father. You know what I'm saying? It could have been like the only person, one of the only people who wasn't like a creeper, a weirdo like that. Yeah, just genuine. I mean, and this uncle of yours could have had his vices and things like that, but you loved him. You loved him. So this uncle could be trying to get your attention right now and let you know that there is there. It's like when you go up levels, new levels, new devils, new levels, new devils. You must have to have, you must get to unlock new characters in the game. So you have unlocked this uncle. This uncle has been unlocked. Character in the game. Uncle has been unlocked. So as you continue to climb, as you continue to move through adversity, just move in general, you're able to unlock these members, family, friends, who are spirits, who have, who are spirits, who are not here in the flesh. You are able to unlock them to assist you in your graduations, elevations, things like that, family. So you could definitely be about to unlock another character, new levels. You're headed to a new level, or you are already on this level. You already reached the level. So it's only right that you are protected. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, give me some more before I go, Spirit. Because I said, out of all those cars that were damaged, he managed to not be there in the flood, not be there during the, this is you as well, family. This is you. I'm not saying something's wrong with your legs, but I'm just saying, fall. This card fell off the table. So even though you fall, even though you fail, I picked you up. What do I mean by that? That's God. Even though you fell, I picked you up. That's God saying that even though you fell, I picked you up. That's me. You feel me? This is the card. I have the upper hand when it comes to this card. So I can throw this card on the ground and I can pick it up off the ground. You feel me? So the card fell on the ground on accident. I didn't mean to do it. But I did pick that shit up. I did pick the card up. That's God. You falling. God picking you up. Alright? And shielding you. Because again, those other cards are in the trash. They're destroyed because of the weather. So you are going to be shielded through whatever storm is taking place. Whatever storm you're in right now, you are being shielded through the storm. Alright? Know that, family. You are being shielded through the storm. Okay? Anything else I need to say to the collective? Anything else, Spirit? I don't know why I said pop, 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 pop. My homeboys used to do that back in the day. One more card. I don't know. I just keep hearing after the rain and after the pain. Damn, that card flew. One more card for the collective. I go. It's 8 of Cups. Yeah, you're walking away. They could be like a whole family that you walked away from. Family that are still living that you just left. You could be somebody who never even had a family. You've always been out here alone. Right? Like real talk. Whoever I'm speaking to, it could have been just you and your brother. You and your sister. Or you and your friend. You've always been alone. Even if you had a big family, you've always been alone. You've always felt alone, whoever I'm speaking to. I see you walking. You walked away from emptiness. You walked away from emptiness. You're an empath. Full of emotion. You feel me? Full of emotion. Full of love. Full of care. Full of sensitivity. Full of it. You walked away from empty things. Things that left you empty. Things that left you drained. You walked away from it. You took a gamble on your life. Took a gamble on yourself. So now have reached a new destination and you could feel lonely. It's normal, right? It's like going to a new school and not knowing anyone. Being the new person at the school, not knowing anyone. Going to a new school where people, going to a new school in a small town where people at that school, they know each other. You're the new one, right? You're the one that everyone's staring at. There's always that one person, or maybe 2 or maybe 3 people who will reach out and say, hey, let me show you around, right? Let me show you around. You're new here, you know? Some of them people be tired of seeing the same people. Let me show you around, right? Let me introduce you to new things. Things that you have not yet seen, right? Of course. So that's what's happening right now. You've arrived. You've arrived. You've arrived when you're making a statement without even saying anything, family. Imagine that. You ain't even got to say anything to make a statement. You have arrived to this destination. Not your final destination. Oh, that sounds crazy, but not your... Oh, that sounds crazy to the motherfucker. Ooh, wee. That sounds crazy. But take that. Take it how it resonates. Because I just did say something about you being shielded from a storm and the whole town being flooded. Alright? And I just said not your final destination. But you have arrived to a destination. And again, it may be scary because you don't know anyone. But you've done this so many times, family. You will get through this. Okay? Give me some. Eight of Pentacles. This could be a new job. Yeah, this could be a new job. A new way of life. New way of being. You know, not so concealed. Open. Yeah, open. Aware. You're open and you're aware. I do sense skeptical. I do sense that you are skeptical. Renewed. I see progress. I see Give me something else, Spirit. Give me something else. I just keep hearing it. I just keep hearing that song after the rain. I just keep hearing that song. One more card. Ace of Swords. Yeah, that's the truth. Death, the moon. Yeah, that's the truth. No more in this hangman. No more feeling. No more in the hangman. You were in this You were hangman. Something about a party. A house party. There's a fight. On the other hand, this before I go, there's a fight about to take place at a house party. Alright, someone could be having a party for their birthday, and there's a fight that's going to take place at this party. People have weapons at this party. People have weapons. Yeah, this could be happening this weekend. I see a house party taking place. I see alcoholic beverages, and I see weapons. People have weapons at this house party. Growing up, I grew up in Texas. Yeah, and we used to go to a lot of house parties. And I'm talking about packed out house parties. And everybody had a pistol. Alright? And they didn't have a problem with firing it inside of the house party. They didn't care. Alright? That was Dallas. Yeah, that was Dallas area where they didn't care. That was Oak Cliff. That was Pleasant Grove. Somebody like, don't be blaming it on fucking Pleasant Grove. You right. Okay. That was South Dallas. That was definitely South Dallas. Like, we not about to even play. That was South Dallas. Like, South Dallas, they did not give a fuck. They definitely fucking did not care. We in the house party. It was normal. But one thing about Texas is we partied. And I was young. Okay. I was young. But when we were younger, when we were in our youth, when we were in our teens and shit, we partied. I went to my first club, and I'm not bragging, but I went to my first club. I went to the club, my first club experience. I was 16 at a 36 and up club, family. And I'm about to get off here, but I gotta tell you about this right quick, family. I was 16 years old at a 36 and up club. I ran away from home when I was like on my right before my 16th birthday. I ran away from home. I think, and yeah, I was in out there in the hood. I was in the streets, running the streets. It was a group of us. It was a group of 5. We all ran away. I can't remember if I told this to you, but anyway, fast forward, I went to the club. Some of my friends were strippers. But anyway, there's neither here nor there. Because I know you like, wait a minute. You ran away when you was 15. How did some of your friends be strippers? Some of them was. Don't ask no questions. But listen, some of them were strippers. Okay. But so I remember we went to a club with an African dude. And we was able to get in the club. It was 36 and up, family. I was in the club like, damn, this the club? Like, damn, this what they doing. You feel me? I'm like, damn it. Is you serious? What is you talking about? What is you saying? What is you doing right now, today, over there? Okay. Like, family, they had food, catered and shit. I said, whoa. This is crazy. Mind you, I'm 16. I'm like, damn, this how the club is. Man, I'm like, wow. Never have I ever. Mind you, I had been to parties in Dallas and shit like that. And the parties, family, they was crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying? But when I went to the club, I said, whoa. And then, I got older. And then I found out, like, that's, that's like once in a lifetime type of shit. Like, it's truly not how the club is. Like, not really. Like, I'm pretty sure but what I seen back then was crazy. Maybe because of my age, but it was crazy. I was like, damn, it's catered upstairs, downstairs. You know what I'm saying? They got all these TVs. I was like, who the fuck, where am I at? Okay, let me chill. But seriously though, family, I don't even know why I'm telling you this story. I guess I needed to end this with a little story time. But yeah, that shit was crazy. Okay. But anyway, going back to what I said, there are definitely, I don't even, why am I saying this, spirit? I'm about to ask. Wait, before I go. Why am I saying this? That's a long reading. Why am I saying this? Why am I saying this? 7 of Swords. What was I going through at that time? I was going through a lot, but why am I saying this? 7 of Swords. Oh, back then, I did a freaking. Maybe this is why I'm saying it. Back then, we were around a lot of Africans, mind you. I ran away from home. A lot of us ran away from home. We were in the studio. We were doing music. All right, these Africans were doing music. One of the Africans tried to get me to go to Africa with him to perform a song that I had recorded a song back in the day. Something about this song is significant. Alright, I recorded this song when I was like 16 years old. This is crazy. I recorded this song. The name of the song was Broken Promises. Alright, it was by some Africans. And I was on the track. But I remember, I was on the track. Broken Promises. Why is